Good morning. Welcome students for our next session. Now we'll begin with the EVS session. And if you remember, we are doing the topic travel is fun. In the previous session, we learned the different means of transport. Can you tell me what are the different means of transport? Please think. That's right. We learned three different means of transport. That is land transport, water transport and air transport. Good job. And now, do you see a picture over here? Yes. What are these? Which means of transport are these? Let's look at the picture and answer. Yes, that's right. These are the means of water transport. Okay, now look at the picture. What things do you see in the picture? Look at the top. Look over there. There is a big ship and that is called a cruise ship. This ship is used to travel long distances, far away countries, and it takes people and goods along with it. Okay, now let's move to the next picture. Now, here, do you see something in yellow? What is that? That's right, it is a submarine. And you see it under the water. You see the submarine under the water. And it stays there for a long time. Okay? Now, below, what is there? Yes, that is a sailboat. What is it? Sailboat. Okay? And at the top, do you see the smoke coming out of the ship? That's right. It is called a steamer. What is it called? Steamer. So, these were the means of water transport. Okay? Now, we are going to do an activity. Okay? And let's see what happens in the activity. Alright, so my dear students, as you can see, I have a small tub of water. There's some water in it. Okay, now we are going to put some things in the water and let's check what happens. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to put in the water is, what is this? This is a tomato. I'm going to put it in the water. Okay, now what has happened to the tomato? Yes, can you all tell me? That's right. The tomato has gone down in the bottom of the tub. And why can you tell me this happened? Let's think. That's right. It is heavy and that's the reason why it's gone to the bottom. And when things go down to the bottom in the water, it is called as sink. What is it called? Sink. Now, let us see with some other things. Here I have a paper. Let's see what happens. Does the paper go down? No. And it is on the top. When the paper is on the top, what do we call it? Yes, the paper is floating. When things go down in the water, it is called as sink, and when they are on the top, it is called as float. I'm going to put this key. Okay, let's put this key in water. Let's see what happens. Is it sinking or floating? The key has gone down too. It is called as sink. The key is sinking. Now let's check with this pencil. What happens to the pencil? Does it sink or float? That's right. It floats. I have this 1 rupee coin. I'm putting it in the water. Let's see, does it sink or float? The coin has gone down. It settled down in water. So it sinks. I have this small rubber band. I'm putting it in the tub. What has happened? It's moving around on the top. The rubber band is floating. I have this pin. I'm going to put it down. Let's see what happens when it goes in the tub. The pin has gone down. So this object sinks. I have this big scissor. I'm going to put it. Let me see what happens. Oh, the scissor has gone down. So it sinks at the bottom. I've taken a pen. Let's try putting this pen into the tub and see what happens. Oh, this pen is floating, which means it is lighter in weight. So my dear students, did you see some objects sink at the bottom and some float on the top? So my dear students, did you enjoy the activity? And the concept that we learned today was sink and float. Sink is when things go right down to the bottom in the water. And float means things are just on the top of the water. Okay, so let's recall some objects we saw that floated in the water. Can you think and tell me? That's right. A paper floats in water. What else? That's right. Pencil. A pencil also floats in water. What else? That's right. A pen with a light weight also floats in water. Can you tell me 3 things which you saw in the activity which showed that it sinks in water? Let's think. That's right. Key. When we put the key in water, it goes down to the bottom. What else? That's right. Coin. What else? One more thing. That's right. We saw a tomato also went down. So, the things which are heavy, they sink in the water. The things that are light in weight, they float on the water. I hope you're clear with the concept of sink and float. And now it's your homework time. For your homework, the teacher is going to show you a picture in your book. Here there is an activity, okay, on page number 49 of your EVS textbook. You need to do this activity at home, okay? You need to check with all the things at home. Try putting it in water, okay? And whatever is the answer, you need to come on page number. Yes, I'm going to show you the picture on the screen. You need to come on page number 51 of your EVS textbook. The pictures that are shown on page number 4, 9, 49, you need to cut those pictures accordingly. The things that sink and the things that float in water, and stick it there in the correct columns. That's it. Hope you'll do this homework practically by putting the things in the water and then check the answer and stick the pictures accordingly. That's it. That's all for today. Have a nice day.